Uh, Good morning. It was cold. It wasn't as cold. It's like maybe 38 or so. Sun's kind of out. It's almost 10, so the Goodwill is about to open. I was across the street at the, I don't know, gas station. But my wheel was crooked, so I wasn't really going to be able to like put the camera down or do anything. So came across the street to the Goodwill. It's going to open in a couple minutes, so I'm going to try and shoot this before that happens. Yeah. Drove like 45 minutes from wherever I took that video yesterday. Well, I guess here. Or 40. No. Okay, no, I didn't go anywhere yesterday. Nope. I didn't go anywhere. Okay, so that's also part of my issue. Since I, wasn't at work and I've been running up and down the state, like, ragged. And just stressed out, I guess, in general. Obviously, living in a car and everything. I went through, it doesn't really matter. I have enough of these saved up. But went through a pod and a half, basically, and like a week. Basically a week, which is a lot actually for me. Like going through one in a week was kind of like, well, it's hard to even go through one a week because that was kind of what I was like budgeting myself. But yeah, I went through like a 1.5 in a week, so that's not great. And then when I was hopping back in the car yesterday, because I've pretty much just been in the car 99% of the time for the last week, other than when I stopped at my storage locker. I'm always in the car, just sitting down. So I hopped out and used the bathrooms before I was going to go to bed, and then I got gas. And then when I opened the door of the car, I'm like, it should not smell like that. It can smell like, it can smell like ass. It can smell like feet. It can smell like whatever it wants, but not that, right? So I'm just like, I got Febreze under my back. See, I just started spraying Febreze inside of my vents, just like trying to air it out. It's not good. It shouldn't smell like that. But yeah, I'm just using it too much, and my excuse, I guess, is just like how hard everything is and how stressed out I am. But that's probably not a good excuse, I guess. I mean, I was thinking about it too, like because of the shift that I'll be working, I'll probably only hit it like twice or something before work. I'll just go to work, get off work, hit it twice, and just go to bed. You know what I mean? Well, I guess I'll hit it twice in the morning and then twice like a couple hours later before I go in. But yeah, I don't know. See how it goes. But I need to use them less often. I need to use them more like a tool and less like I'm using it as a tool already. I guess I just use it too much because I'm just so stressed out and I'm just so bored. And I'm just trying to like power through to the maximum. And they're basically like worthless. They won't, they just don't really cost anything. They don't have like a real cost. Like they basically cost like less than this. Like this. Like I could get these online for if I can order them online, which my last package got sent back because it had the wrong address, which is super annoying. So I never even received it. They got sent back, and then I got credited for the money. And then I just had to buy a $22 bottle of juice without tax, I think. That sucked. But yeah, it basically costs like less than $10, at least the last time. So it doesn't really have a cost. It's more just like I shouldn't be doing it that much, and then also I understand the effects of it, and it is very strong, and I'm probably using it too much, but like I say, everything's just so hard, man. It's just like I'm so stressed out. Like I have to drive so much, I have to go so many places. Like I don't know, nothing to do all the time other than like watch YouTube on my phone and just like wait for my next shift of work to start. And I start this new job on Monday, and I'll have the weekends off, which kind of sucks. I don't really like having weekends off. Preferably have weekdays off because everything's open. Number one, everything's open on the weekends, and there's less people out. More people have the weekends off. So That I had pneumonia a long time ago. I used to smoke cigarettes. I had pneumonia. I caught it from my friend's son at the time. I got pneumonia, and then I was pretty sick. I think for like a week or so, week or two, and then my grandpa caught it, and then that's actually how he started to go downhill real bad. He was actually pretty much totally fine before I gave him pneumonia. He was, functional, like 80, 82, 83-year-old or something, and then I gave him pneumonia, and then he spent the next, like, I don't even know, I lost track, 4 or 5 years just struggling. I gave him pneumonia. But yes, so I used to smoke real bad, and I had the pneumonia. I'd smoke like, I smoke at least like 3 blunts a day. 3 blunts. Swishers usually. I smoke like 3 of those minimum. There was a time where I'd smoke like 10 or 11 a day. But I'd smoke 3 of those, and then I'd smoke anywhere between, because I get a carton a week usually. And the way I would do it is like I'd get them, and then the first day, I'm gaming, I'm doing whatever. I might smoke 3 packs that first day. I've smoked 3 packs, and the first day I've gotten a carton before. And then the next day it's like, maybe 2 packs, and then 1 pack, and then half a pack, or whatever, something like that, just to make it through the week. But I have 10 packs, and there's only 7 days in a week. You can see where I'm getting the extra packs on certain days. But yeah, so I used to smoke some days 60 cigarettes, 3 blunts. I drink a case of Mountain Dew a day sometimes. I drink at least 6 Mountain Dews. I'd eat a bunch of Reese Cups and milk for a meal. And yeah, so I was just smoking so much with the pneumonia and everything. I would get fluid in my lungs. I get fluid buildup in my lungs. I guess throughout the day too, and I just like hack it up, spit it out, whatever. But when I go to sleep, in my sleep, I'd just start drowning. Like I'd just start drowning. Like I'd wake up at night. I'd wake up, struggling because I couldn't breathe, and then I'd cough, like one hard time, and then whatever fluid was in there blocking me from being able to breathe would like come up, and then I would just for like, I don't know, 2, 3, 5 minutes sometimes, just couldn't breathe, just struggling to breathe so hard. And this went on for a while, and then I finally just, after about 6 months of having, vapes, like I've had this goon for forever, like since it came out. But yeah, so then I just started vaping. I did that alongside smoking cigarettes for about 6 months, smoking and vaping. And the vaping, when I first started, tasted really good. And then I guess one hit wonder, they changed their flavor stuff, and it wasn't that good anymore. But at a certain point, it was just like I just had to put the cigarettes down, because I would just do cigarettes, my vape, and also smoke blunts. So it's just just doing more. At a certain point, I just put the cigarettes down, and then I just switched to vaping. And then it probably wasn't even that long. A couple months later, I didn't really have the same lung issues that I was having when I used to smoke. I'll wait for this guy to go by. Emergency ambulance. Yeah. But I used to have like real bad issues, and they kind of just cleared up. Like when you smoke cigarettes and you smoke that much, you can't take a full breath. So like to do something like that, you would cough like before you even got anywhere near like your max breath. You would cough if you used to smoke. That sucked. So you just start coughing. And I had that real bad fluid buildup in my lungs, and both of those issues really cleared up. The reason I have it now is probably just because I'm vaping and I'm using the other vape so much. I think most of it's the other vape, and just how much I'm hitting it, I guess. I hit this one all day too. That's pretty normal for me. But I think a lot of it's that. Like I noticed anytime I would even just smoke like normal herb, it would mess my lungs up a little bit. So it's definitely been worse lately because I'm in the car. Because now the only way that I can do anything is to hit that vape. So and it's pretty strong. I think it's just pretty hard on my lungs. So I have a little bit of scratchiness and fluid in my lungs, but it clears up. I think it's also just because I have hit it probably like 5 times or so in the last hour since I got up. So I'm kind of just, yeah. That's why I'm so scratchy. But vaping definitely improved, my overall breathing and lung quality. Wish I didn't have like the scratchiness and the coughiness. I think it wouldn't be as bad, but I also haven't drank anything today. Like I said yesterday, I just try not to drink things because I don't want to have to run to the bathroom all the time. It's just sucks. Like I woke up this morning, went to the bathroom. I always see people. There's a lot of camping that happens around here. People roll around and they're like cool F250. There's 3 different F250/450s that just roll by, and they all have dope fifth wheels. And yeah, like I don't know what the camping thing is up here in Ohio, but cheap. God, I hate to say this, but hopefully nobody works against me with this. But cheap like RVs and fifth wheels up here are just like a dime a dozen. For like if you had 20K, you could get a crazy, absolutely crazy, like two-year-old $60,000 RV for probably 24K. And if you're willing to argue with someone and negotiate, you can probably get a $40,000 one that's maybe 4 or 5 years old for like 10, 12. So yeah, I mean I've looked in a couple other places where I was considering moving, and none of them were anywhere near as nice or as cheap. Everything was just more expensive there. So really can't wait for that plan to come to fruition. But about, I don't know, somewhere between $12,000 and $17,000 below where I'd like to be. I'm gonna start looking for land as soon as I hit like $7,500. I start kind of looking around, but to find something close, it's gonna be hard. I'm gonna have to be really calm and selective on the land. That's why it doesn't really matter until I probably hit about $20,000, because then I can afford the RV and the land. And at a certain point, hopefully I can find land around here. Hopefully it doesn't get to the point where it's like I can find land in other places around Ohio, and I could sometimes just buy it. Well, not yet. I haven't had enough money to just buy it, but if I have like $4,000, $5,000 to up to $10,000, there are a ton of options for me to just buy an acre of land somewhere. But I'd like to find one around here, around where I'm working, or around where I kind of like the thrift stores. So just got to be patient. And again, I don't have enough money, so in about probably 4 to 6 months or so, I'd probably have enough money that I could, if I see something, I'm gonna look at something. But it's got to be. I don't want to drive very far to have to work. I don't know. I want to drive more than 10 or 15 minutes to somewhere to work. Because nobody's ever gonna pay me more than like $20 an hour anyway. So just feel like there's no point in it. But yeah, I'm gonna hop out of this. I think the thrift store's already open. I was kind of just waiting for that to open. This ran a little longer than I thought because I went into why my voice is kind of crappy. And again, it's not always like this. It's more just it's the morning. I'm using my other vape too much, and I just don't drink enough fluid. Well, I hope everyone has a good day. I'm gonna run up here. I've driven at least like an hour and a half or 2 hours since the last time I took a video yesterday. And I'm gonna drive again at least another hour and a half today, just on the back and forth trip. They changed my work time from 6:45 or 7:45 to like 9, so I'll just be there at 8:30, and then I'll just go on at 8:45. I like to be early. That's the other reason that I probably didn't even need to do the the test that I decided I didn't take the other day, or I couldn't because I couldn't go because I'm a shy peer. But yeah. So another reason I probably didn't even have to take the test is I show up early. I'm always 15 minutes early. 15 minutes early pretty much all the time. and I got there before the guy that was doing the interviews. I got there like a couple minutes before, so I think he was impressed by my my timely manner and everything. Like I said, it's kind of important. It's a big thing, but yeah. So hope everyone has a good day. I'm gonna run in this thrift store to see if there's Gucci belt or Fendi wallet or something cool. Who knows? I've found some books and some cool stuff in here before. I think that's where I got the Lord of the Rings book, and at least a couple things. The guy in here, I don't think he's here today, but almost all the thrift stores, like, if you come up with something and it's like, it's not priced, people will be like, yeah, I can't really help you then, right? And they'll be like, I gotta take it back and do this and that, and sometimes, kids will just take price tags off. But in this thrift store, for whatever stupid reason, I just was like, I'll just go up and be like, hey, this isn't priced, and the guy will just, he threw a price on it, which, again, no other Goodwill really seems to do, because they assume that I took the price tag off, but it's like, well, no, if I took the price tag off, I'd just put another price tag on it. It's like I'm already doing one, I'd do the other one, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, he'll just usually be like $1, or even sometimes I can throw out a price, and he'll be like, yeah, cool. So, it's nice. He's the manager here, or co-manager, I have no idea, but he runs the cashier a lot. And he doesn't seem to care. So, it's nice, Amish people, even at the Goodwills. Yep. Hope everyone has a good day. I gotta do a bunch of running around. I haven't eaten yet today, obviously. I'm a little hungry. But I gotta run, 45 minutes away so I can charge my stuff again, and then start this new job tomorrow. And then I'll give an update tomorrow after work, how it went, if it was terrible or not. Either way, I'm gonna make like $140 tomorrow, $150 tomorrow. So can't complain about that. I haven't made any money, in a week, unless it's theoretical money with Goodwill stuff. But I'm a hoarder. I think whenever I do get into the RV, fast forward like a year or so, because I have a lot of crap, I'm gonna downsize. I'm gonna sell stuff. I don't know exactly what, but I'll probably just start selling stuff, trying to downsize, because I'm gonna get a nice RV. It's probably like a 30 or 40 foot joint, something real big and nice. I have my dog and my computer set up, and with a racing wheel and all the ridiculous things, and somewhere nice, still decent to live for 5 to 10 years. So yeah, I don't know where I went with that thought. I lost myself in that thought. Oh yeah, I'm gonna downsize. I'm gonna just like sell stuff, shoes and things, because I probably have like 40 pairs of shoes. I just have too many things. I didn't really pay anything for these, but at the same time, like, yeah, I have tons of like brand new LeBrons and stuff that I could just get rid of, I think, at some point. But yeah, kind of just waiting to get into the RV and have time and a safe place to do things that I maybe need to do. Everyone has a good one. This is way longer than I want it to be, because I'm going to upload this before I leave, and that's probably going to take 100 years now. So I can charge my phone and then not have to worry about it all day and just watch YouTube and do whatever. So, see you guys.